be the team, I'll be the camp, I'll be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you...
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It was Shaq Lawson there. He'll get credit for the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Newton. He completes it right side to White. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converted on it before he could get much out of it.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one's incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play cover?
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tackle made by Clay Matthews.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 39 that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. To the air again, Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Patriots.
Now Newton on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaq Lawson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Newton out wide. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to Juju.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
The extra point is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Patriots 17. Dolphins nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Dolphin.
A 3rd down gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
For Preston Williams.
Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play, because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
In punt formation for the Dolphins.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the handoff, it's Michel. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Michelle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Newton. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
At the 44-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Newton. Open man. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So that one will be accepted. On first down, it's Newton. And a dump off to White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A final shot before the break. Newton. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Michel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Steps away to his left. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Michel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Michel. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Howard on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Newton to Michelle on the screen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Newton throwing again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone.
Have some of this!
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Breida on the carry.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
2 on the play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Take over 1st and 10.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Patriots 30. Dolphins.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Powers through. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Parker the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tua on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Grant. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up second.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for New England, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.